When did your parental instinct save your child's life? When my mother-in-law started insisting on doing bath time for my 3-year-old daughter every visit, I thought she was just being helpful. She said she missed those bonding moments from when my husband was little and wanted to recreate them with Emma. At first, everything seemed normal. Emma would come home clean and happy, smelling like lavender bubble baths. My mother-in-law would brag about how well-behaved she was during bath time, unlike other kids who splash and make messes. But after about a month, my daughter started coming home with weird rashes on her back and arms, red, angry patches that looked almost like burns. When I asked Emma about them, she just shrugged and said they hurt a little bit. Well, my mother-in-law dismissed my concerns immediately. Men not with a spenage expensive. Men al bekommit one allströmmens they were borsings efter being. As I won in Hamels, I'll never really sound the dear of those. Alas muffing on to be. They dear of the art and tad was whooped. She said it was probably just sensitive skin from the bubble bath or maybe an allergic reaction. She suggested I switch Emma to a gentler brand and the problem would solve itself. The rashes kept getting worse instead of better. They were spreading to her shoulders and legs now. My daughter would cry when I tried to wash her hair during our baths at home, saying it hurt too much. She started refusing baths altogether, which was completely out of character. I took Emma to our pediatrician, thinking maybe she had developed some kind of skin condition. The doctor looked concerned, but couldn't identify what was causing the irritation. He prescribed a medicated cream and told me to monitor the situation closely. Meanwhile, my mother-in-law kept volunteering for bath duty. She seemed almost eager about it, always asking if Emma needed to be cleaned up when we arrived. She had this weird ritual where she would take Emma upstairs immediately. Something felt off about the whole situation, but my husband thought I was being paranoid. His mother had raised him just fine, he said. She knew what she was doing with kids. Maybe I was just being an overprotective first-time mom. Then one day I arrived early to pick Emma up because I had finished work sooner than expected. I could hear my daughter screaming from the bathroom upstairs, not playing screams or tantrum cries. These were pain screams, desperate and terrified. I ran up the stairs and burst through the bathroom door. My mother-in-law was holding my daughter in a bathtub filled with scalding hot water. The entire bathroom was filled with thick steam. Emma was bright red all over and sobbing hysterically. She needs to toughen up, my mother-in-law said calmly when she saw me. Hot baths build character and prepare children for the real world. My husband turned out just fine. I immediately grabbed the digital thermometer and stuck it in the water. One reading made my blood run cold. 120 degrees. That was hot enough to cause serious second-degree burns in just minutes. My daughter looked at me with tears streaming down her face and whispered, "Grandma says big girls don't cry about hot water. She makes me count to 100 really slow before I can get out. Sometimes I forget the numbers because it hurts so much." The full horror hit me like a truck. My mother-in-law had been deliberately burning my child with dangerously hot water for weeks, thinking she was making her stronger. All those mysterious rashes were actually burn marks from repeated scalding. I scooped Emma out immediately and wrapped her in a towel. Her skin was lobster red and starting to blister. She was shaking uncontrollably from temperature shock and trauma. We rushed to the emergency room where doctors confirmed my worst fears. Emma had sustained multiple minor burns over several weeks. The medical team said another few degrees hotter could have resulted in permanent nerve damage. The hospital reported the incident to Child Protective Services. During the investigation, we discovered my husband had blocked out similar memories from his own childhood. His mother had used the same horrific method on him. Emma needed weeks of treatment for her burns and months of therapy to overcome her fear of baths. Even now, she still asks me to check the water temperature multiple times. My mother-in-law still insists she was just preparing Emma for the harsh realities of life. She genuinely believes that suffering builds character. She has never once apologized. We haven't spoken to her since that day.